Hey guys, welcome back to Natural and Glamorous. If you're new around here, my name is Jamie. I share a lot about natural lifestyle on this channel, and today is going to be my first ever grocery haul. So this whole vlogging thing is new to me, so bear with me. I'm not quite sure how to use the camera, but I'll figure it out. So this is the end of my first trimester, and I'm going to take you guys over to Whole Foods. I finally feel like I have some energy to go out and grab some groceries. I want to show you everything that I've been eating in my first trimester. There have been lots of food aversions, lots of cravings. I feel like they change weekly, but generally this is what I have been nourishing myself with for the past 5 weeks. So let's go over to Whole Foods. If you like this grocery haul, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys are loving them, I plan on doing more of them more often. Okay guys, so this is everything that I got from Whole Foods. I tried to shop for a little bit longer than a week. I usually go weekly. I love grocery shopping. It's fun to me, and I just haven't been feeling up to it. I actually haven't gone to Whole Foods in about 6 weeks. I've been going to like our local organic grocery store and getting things like literally day by day. So this is kind of a little bit more than a week. Just gonna share some of the things we got. We got a bunch of this organic broccoli. So I haven't been able to cook a lot of food. It just really doesn't sit well with me thinking about ingredients and cooking them, and it just makes me really sick. So This is a lot of stuff. I don't like to buy prepared foods, but a lot of the stuff is like the easiest not prepared foods, or prepared foods from like a company that I trust. So Whole Foods doesn't have organic soups, but they do have like a quality control for all of their prepared foods. It's not the strictest, but it's also way better than getting soup at what's it called? Panera, which I've been living off of Panera lately. So I wanted to have some soup at home. I love to cook soup. Soup is so easy to make. I just haven't had the motivation to get the ingredients together and also do all the cleaning and everything. So I got some broccoli cheddar soup, which has been my favorite recently. Some red lentil soup. My midwife told me I need more protein in my diet, so I'm going to try to eat more lentils. I am pescatarian. I eat some fish, but I don't eat meat. So lentils are a really great source of protein. I got some butternut squash soup. New England clam chowder just sounds so good right now. Anything creamy and like comfort food sounds really good to me. And then I couldn't pass up this alphabet soup for Teddy with turkey meatballs. I just think it's the cutest, and every kid needs to have alphabet soup in his life. And this isn't from a can, so that makes me feel good. I got a whole bunch of pasture-raised eggs, and I'm going to try to hard boil these. So this is one of the suggestions of my midwives, to get some more protein, and that actually sounds appealing. Although cooked eggs have been sounding really unappealing to me lately. So I'm going to pop these. I'll show you guys how I do it. I just pop these in a cupcake pan, like 12 of them, and put them in the oven for 10 minutes, and it makes perfectly boiled eggs in 10 minutes in the oven. So it's so easy to do that. I got some bread sandwiches for Teddy. Teddy's been making his own French toast. He makes French toast out of this Ezekiel bread, which is sprouted, so it's better for digestion. It's easier to absorb the minerals and the nutrients from the grains. So we eat this bread a lot. And then I got some bagels because I've been obsessed with bagels lately, and this is also sprouted, so much better for digestion. I got 2 pounds of turkey. So in my video, I showed you this is like a whole turkey breast that they will carve for you at Whole Foods. This is the kind of lunch meat that I will get Jared and Teddy when we do have lunch meat sandwiches. I'm going to put 1 pound in the freezer so that we have one for next week as well, and just make them sandwiches, because cooking chicken disgusts me. And Jared loves chicken salads for lunch, and I haven't been making them because I can't stomach chicken right now. I did, however, buy chicken strips. I'm just going to throw these in the oven with our peppers and onions to make like fajita bowls and fajitas one night. I feel like I can just dump this into the oven and it'll be fine. I'll be fine, I hope. I got these corn and wheat. These are organic, non-GMO, which is really important for corn and wheat products. I got these tortillas so Teddy can make his little fajitas. I got these peppers. I've been finding these just easier for myself to cut up for fajitas. And also Teddy loves these in his lunch. He'll eat them whole. So it's just like a good vegetable that I can use for dinner and for lunches for Teddy. And what else did I get? Oh, this onion to make the fajitas. And then I got some pasta. I've been living off of carbs, basically. Carbs and cheese is what my go-to, because I've been feeling so nauseous. I got some spaghetti, and I typically make my own spaghetti sauce. It's so easy, but again, I can't stomach the thought of cooking at all. So I've been getting organic tomato sauce. We really love the vodka tomato sauces, but they didn't have vodka this time. So I might add some milk to this just to make it kind of creamy. And we've just been putting spaghetti with sauce and Parmesan cheese and calling it a day. So easy. I've been obsessed with olives. For some reason, black olives are my new obsession, and cucumbers. Black olives and cucumbers are like, I could eat them all day for lunch along with soup. I did get some lettuce for the turkey sandwiches for Teddy and Jared, and for Jared if he wants to have a salad. I've been obsessed with oranges and apples. I've been eating pretty much my breakfast every morning is an apple and some oranges and some grapes. And I already got them. They're in the refrigerator. I got them a few days ago, so I didn't get any more. I got an avocado for the fajitas and a pumpkin because Teddy requested to make our own pumpkin pie, which I think is super cute. So we're gonna try to slowly, step by step, make the puree, and then maybe closer to Thanksgiving we'll actually make the pie out of it, because I just have a feeling it's gonna take me so long to actually make homemade pumpkin pie. But he's really into it this year, and I love that. So I wanna make sure I do that for him since he requested it. So that is everything, and I'm gonna flip the camera around and sit down with you guys and talk to you about the first trimester and what I've been living off of. So cravings. So my cravings have been all over the place. Basically, if I think about something that sounds good, that's what I'm craving. Like, that's what I want, and I can't get it off of my mind until I have it. So I'll like see that Teddy's having nachos for lunch on his lunch calendar, and I'll just want nachos for dinner, or like that'll be something that I'm craving. One night I saw on TV they were eating Mike and Ike's, red Mike and Ike's, and I never, ever eat that kind of stuff, but I was craving Mike and Ike's. So I made Jared go to CVS, and he bought back a box of Mike and Ike's. Which was super gross, but it totally like hit the spot. When I first found out I was pregnant, I was craving anything whole and like nutrient dense, and I really like was craving super healthy foods. I bought a whole bunch of I bought a new pot to make soups. I thought I was going to make, a whole bunch of soups all the time, and I bought ground meat, and I was going to make chili, and I was even going to like eat the chili even though I don't eat meat. I was just like craving all this nutrient dense, like super wholesome foods. And I was craving sushi a lot, which I know is something that most pregnant women stay away from. I did stay away from the tuna, but I had Philadelphia rolls, which are one of my favorites, a couple of times a week, like within those first weeks. And then when I started to feel nauseous, all I wanted was comfort foods like macaroni and cheese, like a lot of carbs with cheese. In the mornings, I have to eat in the mornings now, which I'm not really a huge breakfast person. I love breakfast, but I don't eat it until like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. Now I have to have something right away, and a lot of times it's a bagel with butter or a bagel with cream cheese. I do get like healthier bagels, but I just want like carbs. I want like really comfort type foods in my stomach. French toast I've had a couple of times. I was craving like eggs in the beginning. I thought that I would eat a lot of eggs during my first trimester because I know they're really good for the baby, but I totally got off eggs around that 7-8 week mark when I started feeling nauseous. What else have I been eating? I made myself pancakes a couple of times, like basically all of like the healthy versions of traditional breakfast food that basically all the healthy versions of traditional breakfast food that I will give Teddy, I would make myself as well. I was craving pancakes at one point, so I made like a batch that I would normally make for Teddy that would last like 2 weeks, and I ate them all within like, he had like a couple, and I ate them all within like 2 weeks. So I also started really craving apples. I don't know where that came from, but I've eaten so many apples this first trimester, so many oranges this first trimester, and grapes. Grapes have been something that is kind of like my go-to right away in the morning. Like I'll have a cup of coffee, and then I'll pack some grapes for the drive to Teddy's school because I need to eat something like right away. So those three fruits I have been totally obsessed with for weeks now. I've also been obsessed with cucumbers and with black olives and soups, like really, really warming, wholesome soups. And at first I tried to make my own soups, and it's really easy to make like a vegetable soup. I would get myself together and, throw some vegetables in the pan, saute them, add some water, and then either add some rice or some pasta. So good. But then I couldn't even do that anymore, so then I was going to Panera a lot, which I love Panera, but it's definitely not the kind of place where you're going to get your nutrients when you're growing a baby. So I was feeling really guilty about that, but that's all I wanted. And it's so hard to find like a really good soup. A lot of times I would ask Jared to bring me home soup, and there really isn't anywhere to get like a healthy soup that's pre-made. So finally it dawned on me that I could go to Whole Foods, and they have like a whole soup bar at Whole Foods, which I love their soups there. They're not the healthiest, but they do have a lot of high standards for their pre-made foods, all the, that pre-made section where you can go in like their salad bar and everything. So it's not necessarily organic, but their eggs are like free range. It's just a little bit better than if you were just to go to like a Panera where like anything goes kind of. So I stocked up on Whole Foods soups, and literally have been eating them around the clock. Like I'll get back from taking Teddy to school and I'll have a bowl of soup and a bagel for breakfast. Soup for some reason has just been like my ultimate craving in this pregnancy. And I think that it's just because I feel like it's like a healthier comfort food. For dinner, I've definitely been wanting pasta with butter and cheese. We've been making consistently like one night every week, just spaghetti with marinara sauce and Parmesan cheese. And it has been so delicious. One of my favorite meals. And the funny thing is, before I got pregnant, I never put tomato sauce on my pasta because I usually have a really bad aversion to tomato products, to nightshade vegetables, and they make me feel really gross. But and I also always make my own tomato sauce, and I usually make tomato sauce when we're having spaghetti, and I give it to Jared and Teddy. Sometimes I'll mix like a little bit in my pasta, but I can't have too much of it. But I haven't been able to cook tomato sauce, so we've been buying like the healthiest version that I could with tomato sauce, and we've just been pouring like the jar onto the pasta and adding Parmesan cheese, and it's so good. So I guess like super simple, carb heavy. And my midwife warned me that, having a carb heavy diet could make babies bigger than what the mom can actually birth. So that did like caution me that I need to have more protein. Also, as like a vegetarian, I need to have more protein in general, growing a baby. So I've been trying to do like a lot more lentil soups and vegetarian proteins. The cheese actually does have protein in it, so it does count. I'm normally not a cheese person at all, and dairy doesn't really sit well with me, but this pregnancy, this whole first trimester, it's like a totally different Jamie. All right, I hope that you guys enjoyed this grocery haul video and me chatting a little bit about what I have been able to eat that is healthy and what I've been craving during the first trimester. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a video again.